Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today I decided to make a guide from hunter perspective. Today's video will be about how to level to 60 while grinding for your pre-raid bis chest from BRD Arena. I'm gonna link you my talents here so you can see which talents I went with. And I'm also gonna show you my gear in a second here so you can see which kind of gear I have. There's another thing you need to have before you start this farm. You need to have the Shadowforge key. You get the key from a quest from BRD, so make sure to do that quest before you start this farm. Otherwise it's impossible, because you can't open the doors. So the first thing you want to do is obviously kill the two fire elementals. You don't have to specifically kill both of them. You can just kill this one here and don't touch the other one, because you can avoid it as it's just patrolling back and forth all the time, so you don't necessarily need to kill it. I however prefer to do it just to make sure I don't ass pull it by mistake. You can also make a little bit of gold added to your farm killing these two elementals. Even the first elemental in the beginning I skipped, you can kill that too, because they all have a chance of dropping the elemental fires, which sells for between 7 and 10 gold at the moment. That's a nice way to make some extra gold if you want. Now that the way is clear, you're pretty much set to go. Make sure to leave your pet up here, because you're not going to be using it before you start the event. Jump into the arena as I do here, and then trigger the event. However, you need to be fast and run out of the arena again. And this is the reason why I'm going to show you here why I choose the scattershot spec. You can either kill these two mobs here, or you can skip them like I do here, you see. I scattershot the one closest to me and I slow the other one while I just continue running. When I reach the first room here, I feign death. I have a lot more success with feign death if they are like line of sight. So you can see it's an easy way to lose the mobs. And don't worry, the arena won't reset because you feign death. When you're back on top, you can pull the mobs by jumping onto the ledge and pull the mobs. If you can't reach the mobs, you can follow the ledge around until you can pull them. Just make sure and be safe that you don't pull the spectators. Now that you're ready to pull, you just basically open with any spell. Now luckily for me, these one patrolled around, so I could open with the aim shot and the multi-shot and pull a little damage. However, run back to the previous room where the dwarfs are. Make sure you have aspect of the cheetah up, because it's gonna make the jump easier. Jump onto the ledge and start the killing spree. Make sure you are careful not multi-shotting here so you don't pull unnecessary dwarfs, because these mobs are kinda timed. You have to kill these mobs within, I think, 1 minute. If you don't kill them and pull the other pack within 1 minute, you will lose the mobs and the event will be over. You will lost the event, so you'll have to reset. So whatever you do, make sure to try kill these as fast as possible. You can pop your cooldown, you can use your pet, just whatever you do, make sure they die fast. Whenever I do this, I usually split the mobs before the boss into 2 pulls, as it's possible to do so during this pull. It makes it a lot easier, but you gotta have in mind you gotta kill the first pack fast, pull the other one, otherwise you're gonna lose the event. As you can see, I just skipped ahead a bit so we don't have to watch all the mobs die all the time. What I do here is I run back into the arena as fast as possible and I start drinking and eating. If you don't have food with you, you should have at least a bandage. I recommend you to bring some food and water for this, because you're gonna be needing it every run basically. Then you just wait for the event to trigger, and as soon as you see whatever boss comes out, you can either pull or you can leave it. Now luckily for me, as you can see, I got the orc, which of course means I'm gonna pull him. If it's not the orc, I recommend you to just skip the boss, as it's really not necessary to kill any, as they don't have any good loot. But just like before with the other mobs, we do the exact same thing here with the orc. The thing is, He's a melee class and he can do this whirlwind ability. So make sure that your pet kind of stays away, otherwise he can kill your pet easily. Other than that, it's just kiting him back and forth like we did with the previous mobs before. It's very easy. You don't need good gear, you don't really need to have specific talents other than scattershot to do this. So as you can see, it's very easy, yeah. And then you just kite him back and forth like we did before. Easy. I would also like to mention this is also possible for other classes such as for example Shadow Priest, Warlocks and Mages as well. You just need to make sure you have the right size of your character, meaning if you're a gnome, you need to have some kind of growth elixir or food. I can recommend Deviate the Lightfish or Knockenfogger for this, because otherwise you're not gonna be able to do the jump, at least not in my experience. Just make sure whenever you do this that the guy that's buying the chest, or if you're farming, just make sure that he stays somewhat close. He can stay outside the room and you can master loot it to him. I would like to add that farming this chest can bring in a lot of gold as well, if you decide to sell it. I've seen people in the world chat buying it for between 300 and 500 gold, so you can easily make some gold doing this. Let's move on to the experience farming part. When you do this farm, you basically just have to pull mobs and jump onto the ledge and kill them while they run. When they get close to you, you just jump down and continue till all the mobs are dead. Make sure your pet is set to stay up on the ledge if you want to use your pet for this. You also gotta make sure you call it back so it won't accidentally follow the mobs too far and pull more unnecessary mobs and kill your pet. Should you happen to pull a fire elemental, it's not a big deal really. You just have to make sure to only pull one at a time, otherwise it can be a bit tricky. But if you pull one, make sure you kill that one first and fast, and don't be afraid of popping your cooldowns for it. As you can see in this video, I did this with rested experience, and I got between 1 and 2k per mob at level 57 all the way to 60. However, the normal experience should be around 500 to 900 ish per mob, so it's still a great way to make some experience. One of the primary reasons I like to do this farm the last few levels while doing the arena is also because of the really good loot table these dwarfs have. Like they can drop these various librams that sell for like 200-300 gold, the libram of veracity and the libram of constitution. They're both really highly sought after and they really sell a lot. I wish you all good luck and may the loot gods be with you all. See you in the next video. And thank you for watching. Thank you for watching till the end. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos in the future. I'm doing these farms live on Twitch, link is below. Goodbye!